Over the many years that we humans have been pondering about alien life in the universe, we have come up with many solutions to the Fermi paradox, the question of where are all of the aliens. So, we must wonder to ourselves, why have we not seen any evidence for alien life in the universe? So today we are going to be discussing 5 reasons we may not have seen alien life. Number 5. The rare environment scenario. The rare environment scenario explains that for life to evolve from microbial life to complex life, there must be certain environments that are more favourable for life to thrive in. There are billions of stars within the Milky Way galaxy alone, and there are billions more galaxies out there in the observable universe, so we may be inclined to believe that there are many places throughout the universe where life may thrive. But what if that is not the case? I often ask myself what I class as being rare. I feel as if there could be a civilization per galaxy. That would make life somewhat rare in the universe because of the vast distances between galaxies. We could potentially be the only civilization in the Milky Way, and our closest alien friends may be in the Andromeda galaxy, which is 2.5 million light years away from Earth. Determining whether there is life in the galaxy is hard enough, but trying to determine whether there are any civilizations in a galaxy which we are observing 2.5 million years in the past seems almost impossible. Lucky for us people who love to speculate about the possibility of alien life. As time passes, we invent better telescopes and are able to observe different stars and galaxies in better detail. Indicators for a possible alien civilization we look for currently are any unnatural seeming phenomena that may occur throughout the galaxy and deep space. For example, if we see a star or multiple stars acting strangely, we may be seeing an advanced civilization using stars as nuclear fusion reactors, using theoretical technology like Dyson spheres. We know ourselves, of course, because we exist, that there is at least one environment where life can thrive and evolve to become conscious thinking beings that have created a civilization. There are many Earth-like planets which we have observed that may harbour life or are habitable for humans. For example, in the closest star system to us, there is a planet named Proxima b, which is an Earth-like world that is tidally locked like our moon, so only 1/2 of the planet faces the sun. But despite that, there are areas around the middle of the planet which we believe could harbour life. It is possible that there could be many worlds like ours which harbour life. On that note, we switch to our next topic. Number 4. We are early in the universe. This next scenario may explain why we see so many candidate planets for life to exist on, yet we see no evidence that the planets harbour life. An explanation for this could be that we are in fact early in the game when it comes to life in the universe, and we are one of the first species to develop into a technologically advanced civilization. It is very possible that the universe could be infinite or finite, but in either of these scenarios it is interesting to ponder on the fact that we are existing in a very early time when it comes to the grand scale of the universe. Most scientists that believe that the universe does eventually come to an end believe that it could come to an end in septillions of years' time, further solidifying to us that we exist very early in the stage of the universe. What if the universe has not existed long enough for life to progress from microbial life to complex life, and even the complex life that does exist has not existed long enough for it to potentially evolve into an advanced civilization? Perhaps our fate is to be one of the ancient civilizations of the universe. We have to wonder to ourselves what obstacles potential life may face. We know that the process of evolution for humanity was one of immense time and hardship for our species. There was of course a lot of luck sprinkled in there as well. It is possible that other life in the universe was unable to survive the adversity that it faced, whether it be microbial life or a civilization living in the Stone Age. There are many ways that a species can go extinct. On planet Earth, around 99% of all species that have ever existed have gone extinct, which is a very mind-bending fact. Being early in the universe when it comes to life definitely has its positives and negatives. Some of the positives being that our species will be able to traverse the Milky Way galaxy using many millions or even billions of star systems resources to further expand our society. Being early also gives us the advantage of always being ahead technologically compared to any civilizations that may come into existence in the future. We at this point in time either choose to help these younger civilizations, or we may decide to hide ourselves away in order to prevent any conflict between civilizations. One of the biggest negatives to being early in the universe and having the knowledge that sooner or later there is likely going to be a boom in life is that we are the civilization that will go through the trials and tribulations of the universe, learning information through testing theories ourselves, which could have terrible consequences. We would be laying down the groundwork for future civilizations, helping other societies thrive and grow, and learn from our mistakes as a species. While it is extremely difficult to know whether we are early in the universe, we can take pride in knowing that there is still much to learn about the nature of life in the universe and the rarity of it. Number 3. The Great Filter. The Great Filter is another possible reason that life could possibly be rare in the universe. The Great Filter tells us that civilizations may die out before they become a certain level of technologically advanced. These advanced species go extinct either through means of their own doing or through natural scenarios which wipe out their entire species. Is it possible that humanity is one of the few civilizations which has passed the Great Filter and go on to become a multi-planet spacefaring civilization? Passing the Great Filter and having the knowledge that we have passed it would be one of the biggest reliefs in human history. Having the knowledge that we will not suffer the same fate as countless other species would be a very comforting thing to hear. If our species has passed the Great Filter, and the filter is the reason for the lack of evidence of any living civilizations, we would be surrounded by millions of star systems, which have planets, which are graveyards for long-dead civilizations. The universe has existed for 13.8 billion years, which is plenty of time for many civilizations to have formed and become extremely advanced societies, yet we do not see any evidence for them. Perhaps many civilizations like ours have existed through the lifespan of the universe and have gone extinct before making any major unnatural modifications to their star system, which any advanced civilization may be able to pick up. What I do know is that when it comes to the Great Filter, it is a terrifying possibility to ponder that our species' fate may already be sealed, and that all of the sacrifices and hardships that humanity has gone through would be all for nothing. Perhaps one day we will gain a far better understanding of life in the universe, and the reason for the lack of evidence for it. Personally, I believe that the reason for the lack of evidence is because we have not been looking long enough to pinpoint where a civilization or other life may be in this vast universe. This leads us to our next scenario, which is one of the most likely solutions to the question of the Fermi paradox, that being: Number 2. Life is rare from our perspective. When looking out into the universe from our planet, observing all of the different celestial objects present in the night sky, we are seeing the universe from our own human perspective. There are many factors that fall into how we perceive the universe, some of those factors being time and distance. To us humans, travelling to different countries which are on the other side of the globe seem like a long task with vast distances involved. Yet compared to the size of the planet, the observable universe is astronomically bigger. Having a radius of 46 billion light years, the sheer size of the universe is hard to comprehend. So when taking into account how we perceive the universe, life that exists within the universe would have to be somewhat close to our planet to be classed as even something that we can reach or contact and even communicate with. If there are only a couple of instances of life in the galaxy, who is to say that all of the worlds in the galaxy that harbour life, other than planet Earth, only harbour microbes? These planets with microbes would be very difficult to reach due to the current speeds at which we can travel. There are many possible ways that our species may advance technologies which help us to reach other planets with potential life on them, but there are also ways that could prevent us from ever having the ability to contact another species. When discussing alien life, we tend to compare hypothetical advanced aliens to our own species due to the fact that we are the only evidence for an advanced species that we have. So we assume that most civilizations may have variations on similar agendas that we humans have. While they may be very similar to humanity, they may also not be, and never decide to pursue space travel and focus their advancements on another aspect of their society. One of the most unsettling future possibilities to imagine is receiving a message from a distant civilization. This message could say, "We see you, but we have no way of reaching you in time." To us, receiving this message, we may assume that the civilization may be on its way, as at the moment of receiving it, it has likely been hundreds of thousands of years since the civilization sent the message. So either we may soon have a civilization meeting us, or the species may be long dead. All I know is that the vast distances of space make it very hard to establish contact with any alien civilizations that may be out there in the universe. Number 1. Alien Authority. Our final point of discussion in this video is that of a super advanced ancient civilization which has existed since the early universe. Could this civilization's goal be to destroy any life that it finds in order to prevent life from evolving into an advanced society, which may cause issues for the civilization in the future? It is also possible that the civilization's goal may be to prevent any civilizations from destroying the universe, or stopping aggressive and expansive civilizations from disrupting the peaceful nature of the universe. Speculating on the possible motives for an ancient civilization requires us to speculate on how our species may act if we happen to be an ancient civilization who is a kind of older brother watching over the galaxy and all of the life which exists in it, preventing it from inventing any technology which could cause the extinction of all life in the universe. While life in this scenario may technically not be rare, it would explain the lack of evidence of any advanced societies out there in the universe if there is one civilization that ventures the universe, preventing the destruction of life. I feel as if this solution does make a lot of sense, because what seems like one of the overarching meanings of life is the preservation of life in the universe, and attempting to give all peaceful life the best possible future. This civilization may eventually reveal itself to us if we prove ourselves to be a valuable asset to the species. All we can do is sit and wait and see if our alien overlords ask for our help, or decide to wipe us out. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate you all for stopping by. Please make sure to like the video and subscribe and turn on the notification bell to stay up to date with the latest content on the channel. Much love and peace out.